Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Um, for today, we're going to present our database system for the company Babathriftship, and this is the entity relationship diagram (ERD). Okay, the customer makes one or many purchases, and each purchases is made by one customer. Um, and one staff manage one or many purchases, and each purchases managed by one staff, and each uh, purchases has many one or many details, purchase details, and each purchase details is listed in one purchase. Each purchase details, there has one product, ev- and one product is listed in many purchase details. The supplier supplies one or many products, and each product is supplied by one customer. The shipment ship one purchase, and each purchase is shipped by one shipment. Um, this patient makes one or many shipments, and each shipment is made by one dispatcher. The purchase details is the bridge um, entity of purchase and products. Now we're going to proceed with the database system. Okay, here is the user login page. So I'm going to log in. And here is the navigation form of the database system. Now I would like to pass to Hijan to proceed with the presentation. Hijan.
Hijan mana unmute?
Sorry, Miss.
Yeah.
Jangan, Miss. Hmm. Alamak.
Seorang je lah guna database system. Yang lain present je lah. Kenapa nak tukar orang? I mean that seorang je yang present database system, tukar orang untuk terangkan boleh kan? Tak prepare ke tolak markah presentation?
Okay, saya present.
Tak boleh Azan. Sorry, Miss.
Miss, then I present, then Azan can demonstrate? Or
Yes, of
I
course.
demonstrate?
Takkan tak pernah buat group presentation?
Okay,
This is last presentation of the first
Alright.
presentation.
Azan, can you click off and then go back to login?
Hayya, you all tak prepare kak. Grup terakhir pun tak prepare.
So for example, when the user enters, for example, Azan AZA triple N, and the password is 123456. But if the user input the wrong password, it will show a different login. So you say error username or password. So it'll ask you to rewrite the password again. So 123456. From there, we will log into give a welcome, and it will give the navigation form. From there, we have like listed the navigation form into customer form, purchase form, shipment form, product form, supplier form, dispatcher form, staff form, and finally like the report where you can see all kinds of reports. So if you go input customer form, for example, since we have a lot of customer, will input a new record. I will put 110. Salutation, Mr. And then first name, my name, Khairul Aiman. And last name, Zulkifli. Phone number with 0123456789. If any kind of address, yeah, Taman XYZ, city, you could say Shah Alam, Selang, postcode 40100, with the state of Selangor and country Malaysia. From there, we can save it, and it will be successful. And it is almost the same thing. You can see it on the table. And then there's the purchase. So from there, 110, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, I think you can just skip the customer. This one, the basic one. I don't want to see it.
Okay.
Okay, go repurchase. Okay.
Okay, so purchase is here. So for the purchase ID, data, status, customer, staff ID, and purchase detail.
Wait,
So for
meaning
the
that this one, they orang purchase ID on that day, and also the stat. Would you have the customer ID, staff ID, and then this one you can add one more product here.
yeah, we can add a new record of product.
Okay, for example, can you show me?
Okay, if you go to
Okay, I want to make a new purchase. Okay, please make a new purchase.
please make a new purchase. All right. If you click on the new record, we can start everything from beginning. So we have to key in the purchase ID and the date of when you're purchasing. So for example, today, and the status is when is it gonna pen or has it been shipped. So for now, it's been pending, so we haven't bought it. For example, so customer ID can be picked on anybody. So like we have to like see on which customer ID is the one that is asking for it, and then the staff ID and who's going to view the purchase. So from there, you can put in the product ID, and then it will list out everything. So yeah, for example like that, and then you have to put in the quantity, for example 1 or 2. From there, we'll get the total. So 90 times 2, it will be around like 38. And then the total will be combined into a subtotal, which is down there, which is around 59 ringgit. And from
Okay,
there,
so
you can
meaning
save.
that you can sum up the total here.
Yeah.
Okay. So we have the total amount for each purchase. Alright, correct?
Alright.
Okay. Wait. Going. Okay, so the status here. Wait. Who will gonna use this system?
Who
actually
the
insert all these details?
I can't hear you, miss. Again?
Who actually insert all these detail?
Who
Admin.
insert all this detail? Mostly the staff, the the user for the Babathriftship is for them to manage their like receipts and everything.
Meaning that the stuff itself, right? Because
Yeah,
this
the
one
stuff
is
of
not the
Babathriftship.
online system kan.
Yeah.
We just doing the offline, so meaning that this information is stated by the staff himself. Okay, so the status pending here, and then you have the drop down list, okay, which is good because we can't remember all the customer ID, or maybe, okay, this is my suggestions for the customer ID. Instead of you're doing the drop down list, you also can just insert them manually lah, meaning that manually. Sebab macam customer datang, takkan kita nak search the customer, but then okay juga kan. Mungkin boleh kot drop down list because of you can for example you can insert the numbers and then it will pop up the relevant numbers inside the customer ID, right? Just can you test it? For example, I want to insert 1 3. Try to do it. Drop down list. Click on drop down list. They give suggestions tak? Okay lah. That's good. Alright. Okay. So you have the product ID, product name. Save. After save, what will happen?
Save, it will save in the purchase. So if you can look back at the purchase table, it will be updated as one for one.
Okay. Okay, you already designed the database. You also developed the database. So meaning that we will fully utilize the database system. Dia tak boleh nak pergi tengok balik table. Suppose here we can add additional button to view the report of this purchase, and then you can print it from here.
Okay.
Can I print? Do you have invoice for here for this purchase?
No.
No, ini problem dia. Banyak student, memang banyak group cari sangat selepas ni. Kan? By logic, kan? Okay, the customer want the receipt tak? Okay, they want the receipt after they make a payment. Okay? And then when you're having the database system, like I said earlier, you need to fully utilize your system. Why you need to going back to the table? Okay? Table tu kita yang decide. ERD, relationship, create table, itu adalah kerja database developer and also the designer. Kita lepas tu, kita hands over the system, betul tak? Okay, kita hands over the system. So basically, user will use the database system. Dia mungkin tak akan tengok yang table tu. So kenapa nak kena ada buka table? Dia macam tu lah. Memang boleh buka table. Dia akan relate dengan database kat dalam tu. Cumanya, here inside dekat form ni, you need to, orang kata apa, you kena ada fully functioning button. For example here, from here you can add button to view the invoice and then can print the invoice. Dah cantik dah ni, dah ada customer ID, dah ada semua ni. Kenapa tak buat? Tak ada kan? Tak ada. Cuba tengok tab lain. Can you show me the other tab? Atas. So you have the purchase. This one supplier. Okay, so supplier. Kenapa shipment? Okay. Can you, the flow itself after the purchase, after the key in the purchase, so what will happen next?
Again, what?
Okay, after you are setting the order, what's the next process?
The next process after the staff package, the staff will send ship out the orders, and we have the shipment for the customer from Peninsular Malaysia, because the Babathriftship is the Sarawak-based business. So most of the purchase will be shipped to will be delivered to the customers. So that's why we have the shipment form to track down which courier will deliver the parcel when it
Mm-hmm.
is delivered, the tracking
Mm-hmm.
number, and what purchase. Which
What you mean by the purchase ID over there?
this is to sh- to to check which purchase is delivered by this tracking number.
Sure.
Yes, because actually we tried to include the tracking number in the purchase form. However, it
Mm-hmm.
caused other problems like we cannot um, we cannot um, do we have the problem with the queries when we include the tracking number in
Shipment.
yes.
Okay, wait, yeah. Okay, for the shipment, so this one you have the tracking number. Okay, shipment. Okay, you insert the tracking number
Yes.
and then the shipment date, and also you will choose who is the dispatcher, and did you choose the purchase ID?
Yes, because uh, for uh, for example, we want to deliver the orders for purchase ID number one. Then
Mm-hmm.
we insert number one, enter number one for the
And
purchase
then.
ID, and then we put the tracking number of the parcels, the
Mm-hmm.
shipment dates, and the courier,
Mm-hmm.
the dispatch ID.
Okay, try to save it.
Okay, okay.
Okay,
Let's
try to use the same tracking number for the different purchase ID.
for different purchase ID, the
Yes.
same tracking number.
Yes.
It will
It's not successful lah.
yes.
Okay. Because of what?
Because in the uh, ERD we put
Mm-hmm.
this purchase ID as the FK and the PK is the tracking number. Our initial ERD, we put the tracking number in the purchase entity as as FK. But however, when we implement the based on the initial ERD, there's some problem with the form and the queries.
Okay, good. Okay, going back to your database system. Okay, this is my suggestions. Okay, so basically, yes, tracking number is a PK, right? The primary key for this shipment. But then, the main item here, okay, the main attribute here, which we need to do the tracking. We need to insert the tracking number for that particular purchase ID, right? So my suggestion is the first attribute should be the purchase ID. Okay, so the
Okay.
purchase ID, and then after that, the second one, just kata apa? Ni susunan, the arrangements of the attribute. Bukan you ubah
Okay.
dekat ni, bukan you ubah dekat bukan you ubah dekat apa, bukan you ubah waktu create tu, tak. Ni just the arrangement ni je kan. You buka design
So
view and then the arrangements of the attribute ni.
so the first one is the purchase ID, then
Yes.
the tracking number. Okay.
Because this one is a little bit confusing here.
Uh,
Right. The main purpose is you want to add the tracking number for that particular purchase ID. So purchase ID is our main target here. Okay, so the purchase ID, and then you get the purchase display. Okay, the shipment date, and okay. And then next,
next.
what will happen? Kamu tak ada button delete. Suppose you kena ada button reset. Okay, that's why lah. Ada kena button. Okay, product. How about the product?
The part.
Each supplier will supply same product or not?
No, because Actually, in the real life situation, the supplier might supply the same product. However,
Okay.
for the implementation, we
Mm-hmm.
for the for the beginning we implement that the supplier uh, supply different products.
Okay.
So
Okay, wait You have the product ID, product name, size, or however you have the quantity in stock here. Is it any if the customer will buy any product, so it will reduce the quantity in stock or not? No, right?
no, yes.
Okay, because this is your scope, this is your limitation. I think you no need to have the quantity in stock because you are not doing the inventory. You are just focusing on the purchasing, right? So tak perlu quantity sebab it will not reduce the quantity in stock. As up, you are doing together with the inventory system. But then you tak buat kan?
Actually, I try to update the quantity in stock. However, there's a bit problem with
Mm-hmm.
the because whenever I try key in the new record for the purchase form,
Mm-hmm.
it won't um, um, update directly for for the quantity in stock.
Yeah. It will involve some calculations here. Okay, so supplier ID. Okay, next.
Higher
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
dispatcher, the courier,
Mm-hmm.
and the staff.
Staff form. Kenapa staff last kali ya?
Because we focus for the business purposes, therefore we put the staff at last chance.
Staff will manage other staff. You doesn't have any delete record here. How can I edit? Maybe I want to edit my information here. How can I do that?
We can just change here. Like, for
Mm-hmm.
example, you change the phone number,
Okay. If I want, okay, try to save
press
it.
click
Mm.
send, and it will update directly. It will save the updated phone number.
Okay. Okay. How about the delete button?
Oh, there's no delete button.
Why? Why you doesn't have delete button? For example, the product is not longer in your system. So you doesn't have any delete button? Logic adik. Logic. Product. Tengok pay product. Functional game the product table. Okay. See? Kan? You need to add delete button. Okay, as a database designer, the basic function which are read, edit, A apa apa? A D delete. A apa?
Add,
A apa? Kalau kita buat programming, benda ni kena, this is a basic function.
View, update.
add,
Ah,
addition,
add. Betul? Edit, read, view, display, macam ni kan? That's a display, read, and then you need to edit it. Actually, kita boleh ada edit button, and then we will have the add, and after that delete. Itu basic
delete
function
button.
tu. Yeah,
Oh,
that's a
miss.
basic function for. Yeah.
We can view the product. It's just that we have to like click on next and next and next and next for the one dollar.
Just click on next lah. So yelah view
Yeah.
ada lah kan. But then delete button tu tak ada. Okay. Quite good because of inside the purchase form
Yeah.
Okay, you are doing what I want lah actually. Because of inside the purchase form, we have each customer can buy many products. Okay, that's good. And then you total up, and meaning that we will know the total amount for each purchase. Betul?
Yes.
But it doesn't have any print record here. Kan?
Yeah.
Kenapa tak ada? Okay, how about the report here?
The
Tengok report.
report.
Click on the report.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. We have a lot of reports. Okay. For the
A
first
lot
report,
of report.
the first report
Hmm.
is the customer reports. It's about the customer details, the customer ID, the
For
name,
each customer or just this one all customer?
all customer.
Okay, all customer.
Okay, and the next one is oh, the total customer by state. This is
Hmm.
from generated from the queries where we count the customer ID grouped by the state. So from here we can see that Selangor has the most number of customers
Hmm.
and followed by Sarawak and so on. From here we can the company if they want to decide to open a new outlet in other state, maybe this report can help them to make a decision where from here we can see that Selangor has the most customer, therefore they can gain more um, profit in Selangor if they open a new outlet in Selangor.
Bagusnya, pandainya bercakap.
Yes.
Actually, that was a good explanation, right?
Thank
I
you.
hope all the explanation you explain in your report, yeah.
Okay. I will
Okay,
explain
okay,
for
okay.
okay.
Okay. For product report, I don't want to see it.
Okay,
Product
explanation.
report, purchase. Okay, to the
The purchase.
purchase.
For the purchase report, this is the purchase report grouped by customer ID, and then this is the all the reports, and we also have the summary of the purchase report where in okay the total purchase and quantity bought by the customer. We count the number of we count the purchase ID
Hmm.
and sum of quantity from purchase details table and
Hmm.
grouped by the customer ID. From here, we can see that for each customer, how many times they purchase the Babathriftship products and how many items they have bought. From
Okay.
here,
Thank you. I want to, I want to listen to the others members. Cuba
I,
orang lain pula present.
okay,
Kan? Kita dengar pula semua ni. Dia lagi dua orang tu sila present.
Okay, Miss. Okay. Azan, cuba tekan total purchase managed.
okay,
Okay, so here we can see the total purchase that is managed by staff, and it is sorted by the staff ID. From this report, we can deduce which staff has managed the most purchase. So I think that from this the company maybe can make an employee of the year thing, where they can give rewards to the most purchase managed by the staff.
Okay.
Okay, and then the next report. So this is the supplier report. It shows the details on the supplier and everything about the supplier basically. Okay, the next report, Azan. Okay, now this is the sales and profit, and it is sorted by the product. And from here you can see the total quantity sold and the total profit that is gained from the purchases of each of the product. Okay, so basically from here, the company can take note on which product is selling the most, and they can get more stocks for that particular products in order to maximize their profits.
I don't think it's profit. Profit meaning that revenue ke? Apa? Revenue tolak
Revenue tolak expense.
expense. Yang ni you tolak ke?
Yes,
Actually,
can.
this one, the total profit is we just calculate
Quantity,
the the buy price
Hmm?
is minus the sale
sell
price
price,
times quantity sold.
quantity.
Oh, they have different. Can you show me? They have different for
Yeah.
the
Yes,
okay.
We show from the table. Okay.
Hmm.
For actually,
profit form.
from that report, this one is the queries where each product
Hmm.
we each purchase and each product we calculate the profit of the particular purchases, and here is the we will sum up by the product ID, the number
So
of
so meaning that
quantity.
inside the table product we have different price.
Yes, different price and different selling price, unit price.
Oh, okay. So mean that unit price. Go to table purchase.
Table purchase.
Okay, for example, SpongeBob tadi berapa?
SpongeBob, SpongeBob by price 13 ringgit and unit price is 20 ringgit. So the profit of one unit is 7 ringgit.
So you calculate manually to get the
Uh,
profit.
Actually, we use make one queries where for each purchase we
Hmm?
calculate, and each product we calculate the price, the total price from the total by the total selling price and the total buying price
Dah
using
tak? Maksudnya satu row ni you calculate manually lah kan? 40 tolak 26 dapat 14. Correct?
yes.
Yep.
Cannotlah begitu. Kalau ada 1,000 you know macam mana?
Actually
The idea was good. Okay, the idea
ni
was maybe
kita
you
orang
punya cara kot tak betul. Ha.
ni kita orang guna queries, kita orang guna
Tengok. Curious.
okay, query sekejap, wait, query okay.
Sebab kalau ada
Ah,
1,000 takkan you nak tolak satu-satu kan?
yeah,
Okay.
select
Select purchase and then express. Okay, ni tak apa. Okay, that's good. Okay.
uh, then
Alright,
from
that's it.
this query we combine and group by the product IDs, because when we that
Why do you okay you put this one inside your report, right?
Yes.
yes, put this
Okay,
one,
total price. Okay.
because when we try to um, calculate directly without the
Mm-hmm.
profit queries, there is some um, logic error. It's like the total quantity is not tallied with the total profit. That's why we calculate the profit first, then we summarize it.
Okay, we try to do it by your system. Okay, going back to your system. Okay, so now, okay, wait now. So product ID 100, total quantity 15. So the total profit is 105. Okay, try to buy product 100. I want to
But
see maybe they will show any differences here. Try
product
to
100,
buy
okay.
product ID 100, yes.
New purchase.
Tadi 105 kan? Ya. Okay, try to do it.
Um,
Okay, product ID 100.
let's say 3.
Satu je. Saya nak ubah. Sebab tadi 105 nak tambah. Okay, save.
Report.
Okay, go to report. Tak jadi siap korang.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alhamdulillah. Okay, that's good. Bagus. Okay, boleh proceed.
Okay. So this already explained. Okay, the end one.
Okay, so after the the profit by the product, we got the annual sales and profit, and which is sorted by the year. So from here you can see which year is doing well on the business, and therefore you can make changes for the next year, or if you can improve for the next year. So across multiple years, maybe the company can plot a graph, and therefore they can deduce whether their sales is going up or down. Okay. And for this one, this is the monthly sales and profit report. So from here within the year, the company can see which month have the sales been doing well in terms of profit and the quantity. So in a scenario where the preceding month where the sales have not been doing well, they can take actions and measures in order to make sure the sales for the next month is will do better than the previous month.
Okay.
Okay. So this is the total type of
Total
item supplied. Now this is not the quantity of item, but instead the total item that is supplied by a particular supplier. So it shows how many item that is supplied by a supplier. Okay. And finally, the total delivery that is made by the dispatcher, and it shows the dispatcher ID and the total shipment. And from here, the company can see which dispatcher company that is used the most by the company to ship the item.
Okay. Alright. Okay. Go back to the profit tadi. I want to try this again. Saya macam tak puas hati pula.
Profit, which profit? The product.
Tengok tadi 112 ni. Tadi harga berapa ringgit? Bukan tadi 100.
The profit of profit per unit for product 100 is 7 ringgit. So we add 1, then the last time
Okay,
is
okay.
105.
Sebab harga jual dengan harga tu kan. Okay. Tak puas hati saya buat calculation. Okay guys, anything else you want to show me before I want to comment? I want to give you SQL questions. Do you have anything to show me? Maybe the extra one?
The extra one.
Ada tak? Anything else?
I think
Tak
no.
nak tengok table, database je.
Okay, database. Sorry.
I just want your database system. Okay, so Melinda, okay, first of all, that's all very good. You have a very good explanations. Okay, you have a justification for each of the report. I hope you write it properly and neatly as you explained just now inside your final report. Okay, and then for the table customer, macam saya punya suggestion tadi, you need to have a delete button. Okay, delete button. And also the print button for the purchase form. Okay, so meaning that you will maybe the customer will ask for the receipt and so on. Okay, so you need to have a print button over there. And then also to purchase apa? So you also can, okay, for the purchase report tadi, you already have total purchase, right? Okay, do you have the total purchase for each month?
Month? Here.
So, okay, total purchase, total order for each month.
Or total order for each month? No.
Yes. But then boleh buat dalam SQL lah kan? SQL
Yes.
Okay lah. Okay, yang lain? Do you have anything else? to show me? Tak ada. Okay, tak ada. Okay. Stand by with your database system. I want to give one SQL allocation to each of you. Okay, we start with... Kejap. Sebentar ya anak-anak sekalian. Okay, wait. Saya nak tengok nama sebenarnya. Mana grup korang? Sebentar. Okay, so yang tak ada Islah seorang. Okay, kita start dengan Khairul Aiman. Aiman, listen carefully. Okay,
Alright.
total shipment in July 2021. Total shipment in July 21. Azan, total product supplied by each supplier. Total product that is supplied by each supplier. Hijan, total order amount for each customer. Okay, total order amount for each customer. Okay, the last one, Ahmad Syauqi. Total staff that manage order in July 2021. Okay, 5 minutes for now.
Miss, mine is the total product supplied by each supplier.
Yes. Okay, 5 minutes for now. Okay, lagi seminit. You stop at 11:55. Okay, you have 1 more minute. Okay, time's up. Okay, so each of you need to show me the SQL. Show me the SQL first, and then you run it. Okay, we start with ketua lah.
Okay.
Total product supplied by each supplier.
Okay.
Share your don't share entire screen, just share a window, right?
Window. Oh.
Yes. Sebab kalau entire screen tu saya tak nampak. Share window.
Boleh nampak Miss?
Okay, you make it smaller. Kecil kan database system tu? Oh, okay. It's okay. Alright. So, supplier, some quantity and stock. Total product supplied by each supplier. Total product. Okay, try to run it. Supplier total product. Tapi what quantity in stock?
Oh, maksud Miss
Product
jenis
oh. Yes. Tukar balik.
Okay.
Okay, so instead of quantity.
Oh, tapi dah ada dalam report Miss.
Tak apalah, aku buat je lah. Pukul kan. Kadang report pun kalau you tak faham, sama je kan. This one I want to test your understanding. Okay, so total product. So from here we can see the supplier. Okay, kalau untuk total tadi you buat amount lah.
Amount.
Saya kena bagi soalan susah lagi ke? Total product supplied by each supplier. Okay lah. Okay, next. Total shipment in July 2021. Total shipment in July 2021. 2021.
Belum
Do
Amis.
I present?
Yes. You need to present it.
You see, Miss?
I can't see anything. Gelap.
Club.
Cuba try again. Try again. Orang lain nampak tak? Ke saya yang tak nampak?
Miss, nampak this one?
Orang lain nampak ke? Saya tak nampak.
Shut out.
And this one, is it? Select tracking number, ship date from shipment. The ship date is 07/2021. And then group by the ship date.
Kejap Kenapa saya tak nampak? maybe Azan share database system. You copy paste the SQL and Azan will run it.
Okay.
You copy dalam chat box Google Meet. Kita tengok. Ke saya tak nampak.
Azan, I send you ke apa?
Send you punya tu dalam chat box and then Azan copy masuk sini. Okay. Alright, okay, try to run it. Does not have specified expiration. We want to do the total shipment in July. So inside this shipment, you have the tracking number, right?
Yeah.
Tracking number. So when you have the tracking number, meaning that, so you have that shipment for that day, for that date. So tracking number. But I want the total, kan? Total. So total mean that you need to have a count lah. Count.
Oh, okay.
Count tracking number,
So-
right?
Oh,
Count, you need to have a count because I want total shipment for that particular month.
date. I see.
Okay,
So,
tak apa.
edit ke?
Dah tak payah edit. Ni
Tak
screenshot jawapan ni.
Edit.
Okay, korang
Miss,
screenshot jawapan
Miss,
ni. Yeah,
for the
yeah.
ship date, right?
Ship date dia tak ada buat macam tu. Ship
Is
date
it,
dia dah buat.
is it the with the single what you call it?
Single what?
The single line, or is it like hashtag for dates? Or is it different?
Ship date mana boleh buat equal. You need to have like
Format?
format. Ship date like.
Like, I see. Okay.
Yes, it's not equal. Equal meaning that you already know the exact value. So yes, you can use the equal kalau exact value inside your database is 07201. But then this one, you guna orang kata apa asterisk tu kan, ataupun you guna this one, the hashtag this one. So you need to use like. Okay. Alright. So okay. Okay, the third one. Total order amount for each customer.
Alright. I'll present.
Ni patutnya boleh dapat sebab dalam sistem korang ada. Total order amount for each customer.
Nampak? Nampak, Miss?
Nampak.
Okay.
So why you use customer here? Try to run it. Design. Run. Tak dapat. Because of tengok table pun salah. You want to know the order amount for each customer. Kalau order amount table mana?
Order amount.
Purchase.
You nak tahu berapa banyak customer, Purchase kan? Table purchase. Maybe you need to have some calculation sikit lah. Satu calculation you need kena darab and then you need to sum. For each customer. Okay, tak apalah. Tidak berjaya. Screenshot
Alright. Perlu ubah nanti, Miss.
Tak perlu ubah, tak apa. Kalau nak ubah ikut kod. Itu sekadar ni lah, tak payah ubah pun. No ni, tak apa.
Okay.
Saya nak tengok. Okay, the last question. Azan, kau buat soalan tu. Saya nak uji benda kamu.
Oh, boleh.
Nanti. Okay, lepas siapa last kali Syauqi present. Okay, total staff that manage order in July 2021. Okay. Total staff that manage order in July. Count staff. Okay, right? Ni pun guna equal. Kenapa guna equal? Design, right? Tak benaran ke? Kosong. Okay, tak ada kot Julai. Kita ubah tarikh. Bulan 4. Buka balik query. Okay, tukar. Bulan 4. April. Kosong. Kenapa? Kan ada. Suppose ada. Ada berapa ni? 1, 2, 3. Banyak ni bulan 4. Kenapa? Cuba tengok balik. Tukar like please. Kenapa count staff ID lah dalam purchase kan? Dalam ni ada staff ID ke? Ada kan? Tukar like. Ke korang buat equal? Memang boleh. Saya pun tak sure. Like sekejap. LIKE. Lepas tu. Cuba run. Bukan, saya tak ingat dia kena buka tutup ke tak. Code, single code. Kenapa ni? Count. Suppose keluar kan from purchase because inside the table, you know the purchase date. Staff ID for each. Total staff that manage order in July. Total staff. Count. Tu salah, tak ada 04 ke dalam keempat je. Cuba 4 je. 4. Iran? Salah juga. Kau carilah kenapa salah. Okay. Cuba buat sampai berjaya nanti Kenapa dia tak keluar. Okay, last kita nak uji minda orang yang banyak cakap sangat tadi tu. Okay, jawapan dapat?
Apa soalan dia tadi? The total order amount
For each customer.
for each customer. Soalan Amit Order amount.
Sebab soalan tadi senang kan? Dah ada dalam ataupun total sale lah. Maksudnya total sale for each customer.
Okay.
Cepat 2 minit.
Cuba cyber type. Okay.
Apa? Fasture.
Ha? No?
Tak nampak jalan keluar ke nampak?
Nampak. Sekejap.
Korang ada report untuk total semua customer, tapi saya maksudnya semua sekali, tapi saya nak by
By customer ID.
kan? By customer ID.
Yeah. Check. Okay.
Dari tadi tak nampak jalan.
Customer.
Okay, so customer ID total
Dia
amount.
quantity dia kan. Quantity berapa banyak dia beli
Kalau
kan.
total sale, tengok Yuran, tengok SPR.
Curious.
Kenapa guna ni? Tak aci lah.
Tak. Saya memang punya ni.
Okay, for boys ni tak aci kalau ni. Saya tak nak quantity, some quantity price darab. Yes, ubah.
Okay.
Some
Quantity price.
total price darab quantity lah kan?
Nak
Saya nak
harga.
berapa banyak
Okay.
sales. Total sales dia orang. Total yang dia beli, dia kena bayar berapa.
Okay.
Jangan tutup, kau tu buat kat sini.
Okay.
Supaya kawan-kawan boleh nampak.
Quantity. Total amount. So, saya berfikir sekejap ni. Okay. For each product. Times quantity. From purchase.
Kenapa nak from product?
Sebab unit price tu dekat produk.
Okay. Okay, sebaik. Okay, Alhamdulillah. Okay. Alright, okay. You pun
Ni
dah
nak screenshot juga ke Smith?
tunjuk lah, bukti 2.
Okay.
Alright, okay guys. Thank you. I think actually the database system it's a bit quite good, and also your report, okay, and also your query, how you retrieve the query. Okay, so please submit all the requirement that I want to NGC as soon as possible, because I need to submit the marks to the HA as soon as possible. Okay, itu je kot. So this is reason why you need to do the video presentation separately with the real group presentation. Okay, can you imagine if you combine together, it will take 2 hours. Kan? Sebab tu kalau database saya tak boleh. Saya tak perlu dengar company background, sebabnya untuk dengar ERB dari database system ni pun dah sejam. Korang tadi start dengan saya 11-9 minit. Sekarang dah 12-14 lah. That's why lah. Sebab tu saya suruh Asinkan buat video. Kalau ada yang macam ramai yang tanya, kenapa kena buat juga 2? Sebenarnya inilah dia. Takkan sempat punya. Kalau saya tak buat macam tu, saya rasa 2 hari saya akan buat presentation memandang. Begini lah saya yang penat. Okay? Okay guys. Ya.
Yang video tu
Hmm.
saya bagi link YouTube boleh Miss? Sebab saya try upload tak boleh. Sebab dia ambil masa yang lama and berat sangat. So saya upload dekat YouTube, so saya link send link.
Boleh. Saya boleh access kan? Kalau saya boleh
Boleh.
access boleh je. Yang lain ada soalan tak? Okay. So far so good.
Miss, kalau yang tak dapat jawapan tu nak kena ambil gambar macam mana? Screenshot, tak payah gambar lah. Tak payah answer gambar.
Screenshot SQL je lah. SQL je lah.
SQL lah, okay. Kira.
Tak ada output lah kiranya.
Okay.
Siapa yang berjaya tunjuk output saya lah. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, saya rasa itu saja kot. Okay guys, thank you very much. Selamat.
Thank you, Miss.
Selamat bersama.
Thank you, Miss.
Okay, we can leave now. Bye. Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.
Salam, Miss.
Salam.